Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to Affairscloud, Learn to Lead. My name is Vikas Rana. So students, we have an app by the name Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store for Android phones. Once you have downloaded and logged in with your Gmail ID, you will be transferred to your home page where you can see all the courses that are offered by us. Once you have purchased the course, you can see your courses in the My Course section. But why our courses are so better? Why we think we provide you one of the best content? Because we provide you content on daily basis. In the daily basis, we provide you current affairs with 20 questions quiz as well as the PDF of the current affairs of daily. Then similarly for weekly, on weekly basis we provide you current affairs PDF as well as a 50 questions quiz that will help you to revise all the content that you have learned. Then on monthly basis also we provide you top 100 current affair questions PDF that will be the compiled PDF of the 100 questions of that particular month that will be very helpful for you. And not just this friends, we provide you in English as well as in Hindi too. So both English and Hindi students can enjoy our courses. Apart from this friends, we also provide you banking related question answers, the banking related MCQ questions, the quizzes that will help you prepare for the bank exams. Not just that friends, we provide you a new way of learning, that is your infotainment infographics. That is a different and interesting way of learning. Apart from this, we cover 20 topic wise current affairs. These topics are important such as apps, portals, important days, books and authors days, national affairs, international affairs, sports, defense, all these topics, these are highly important and questions from these particular topics are asked. Also we cover state-wise current affairs also that will help you to prepare for your state exams. Also friends, as I told you, if you use the code Vikas10, you will be given extra 10% discount on the purchase you make. If you have any problem regarding login and your application, then you can contact us on support@affairscloud.com. This is our email ID and you can contact us on our mobile phone, that is 9677333862. Hello students, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of 23rd of September. The session will be very important, so do pay attention till the end. Also friends, yesterday I gave you some homework questions. So correct answers are here. Avantika Sharma has given all the correct answers. And friends, the students, those who are commenting below on daily basis, those who are doing homework on daily basis, it is very helpful for them. If you ask them, if you personally know any individual who is commenting daily on the session below, then ask them that how beneficial these current affairs are, how beneficial this revision part is, how beneficial this homework session is for them. All right, it is a very good way of learning things and remembering things. So let's start friends. Google, first we'll go through some important one-liners and then we'll proceed to the news of the day. Google launched Play Pass subscription in India. Direct question will be asked that which organization has recently launched a Play Pass subscription in India? It was your Google. Then if we talk about Bangladesh, 2 loan agreements worth $292 billion with Asian Development Bank for flood management was held. And if we talk about flood, recently Pakistan faced one of the severe floods in their history and 1/3 of the Pakistan was submerged under water. Then if we talk about Bangladesh, we remember Adani Group will be supplying energy to the Bangladesh. Then Knight Frank's 16th, the Wealth Report 2022 was released. In this, the rank of India was 3rd in billionaires population globally, and in this, the maximum number of billionaires all around the world was in United States of America. In India too, if we talk about the maximum number of billionaires are from which state, it is from Mumbai. India and Nepal, they signed a memorandum of understanding for the supply of urea and DAP under government-to-government agreement. Remember this term, we will be discussing it in the daily news. Then Swiss Airlines will become the world's first airline to use the solar aviation fuel. Another important current affair. Then if I ask you a question, IHCI, that is your India Hypertension Control Initiative. This IHCI is a hypertension control initiative launched by which country? As I just said, it was IHCI, that means India Hypertension Control Initiative. It was of India. All right, it is a hypertension initiative under the National Health Mission of India. It is a collaborative initiative of Union Health Ministry, Indian Council of Medical Research and state governments and World Health Organizations. All right. Next, Which union ministry is associated with criminal procedure identification bill? So which is the respective ministry for this? It is your Ministry of Home Affairs. All right. Recently, the central government notified the Criminal Procedure Identification Bill of 2022 that would enable investigating police officer to collect the biometric details. And we have done this question that now police will or investigation officer can collect the biometric details of the prisoner, so that if in future any data is released or if any future cross check has to be done, then these biometrics will be helpful. Next, which institution has unveiled the detailed framework for social stock exchange? That is your SSE. It is your SEBI. The Securities and Exchange Board of India has unveiled the detailed framework for social stock exchange. Highly important. Social stock exchange. And the correct answer is SEBI. Fourth question, Scale App. We did this yesterday. What is this Scale App basically? What was the full form of this? First of all, tell me. Skill Certification Assessment for Leather Employees. And we know this Scale application it is a mobile application based on an Android application, and it was for leather industry, or you can say leather sector. So option is C correct here. All right, and the full form is Scale Certification Assessment for Leather Employees. All right, highly important. So these are some of your important current affairs, friends. Now again, let's go to other important one-liners, and then we'll proceed to the one more thing, friends, that I need to tell you regarding the content that we provide you. Say for example, we are providing you pocket-wise PDF. We are providing you topic-wise current affairs. We are providing you weekly current affairs. We are providing you monthly current affairs PDF, also top 100 questions PDF. So remember, pocket PDF and your topic wise PDF, they will be released on the 7th of every month. All right, on the 7th. Then weekly, they are provided to you every 7 days. All right, we make sure that every 7 days you are provided with weekly current affairs. For monthly and top 100 questions, remember on 10th of every month or before the 10th of every month, you will be provided with the monthly current affairs PDF. Alright friends, the important thing that I want to mention here is that we provide content in English as well as in Hindi. To all the students who are looking for the content of PDF in Hindi, because I have seen many times the students are asking for Hindi PDF, the content in Hindi. So students, for those students, those who are looking for Hindi content, you can check our Careers Cloud application, from where you can download the from the Google Store. You can download the app, and from that particular application, Careers Cloud application, you will be able to see various courses that are offered by us, and in those courses we offer you Hindi PDF along with English content also. All right, so the students, those who are aiming for Hindi content, they can definitely check our Hindi PDFs also that are provided on the courses that are offered by us on our Careers Cloud application. And another information to all our students and viewers, that remember friends, when you are preparing for IBPS RRB, you need to understand that our content that we provide you on our application, you will be seeing various different kinds of PDFs that will be very beneficial for you for the preparation of this particular exam. The content that is provided by us is up to the mark. It is top notch content. All right, when you will be going through the content, not just that content, if you are also watching our videos and you are then going for the revision in our Careers Cloud application, then you will realize that the process of learning that you are going through, first you are watching the video, then you are making notes, then after that you are going for attempting the quiz, also you are reading the PDFs that we are providing. So this whole process, this whole journey will be very beneficial for you, and along with the current affairs, along with the questions that we are providing for IBPS exams are very beneficial to all the students. So I'll highly recommend to go and check this exam PDF. That will be very beneficial to all the students, and I assure you that the material that is provided there is top notch. Daily news. IGF, that is your India Global Forum annual summit, was held where it was held in Bengaluru. Haryana government has announced Matru Shakti Udyamita scheme to support the women entrepreneurs, another important scheme. Also, if we talk about Haryana, we know Chara Bijay Yojana, Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana, all right, E-Adhigam scheme that was for providing tablets to school going students. Then Sikkim government will launch Amma Yojana and Bahini scheme. And if we talk about Odisha, it was your MOBUS service, Olympic Values Education Program, first Olympic Values Education Program, first Tribal Health Observatory to record the or to make a database for the health of tribal people. Then India's first indigenous flying trainer Hansa NG, that is new generation Hansa, successfully completed sea level trials at Puducherry. HDFC Mutual Fund launched women-led financial empowerment initiative, that is Lakshmi for Lakshmi. Labor Ministry has launched Donate a Pension program, another important thing. Now it's time for our current affairs for the day. First is government forms committee to review marketing practices of pharma companies. Recently we saw a news that in order to promote the medical or in order to produce or promote the medicine of a particular developer or a particular brand, what they used to do was that particular brand will go to doctors and they will provide another incentives to doctors that they have to prescribe that particular medicine. Say for example, I won't take the name of their medicine, but still you need to understand, if there is a medicine by the name ABC, all right, so the manufacturers of ABC will go to multiple doctors in that particular location all around the India or the contacts they have, and they tell those doctors that they will be provided incentives if they will just go and prescribe that particular ABC medicines to the patients they have. All right, what this will do is they will then doctor will start prescribing this particular ABC medicine to their patients, and the sale of this ABC medicine will increase. And once the sale is increased, people will start trusting it, like yes, this particular medicine is good. So it is a wrong practices that has been adopted by pharma companies in order to promote their particular products. So remember, recently the central government has formed a 5-member high level committee to review the marketing practices of pharmaceutical companies in India. It will be chaired by whom? Vinay Kumar Paul. I repeat, Vinod Kumar Paul is the person who will be chairing this 5-member committee that will review the marketing practices of pharmaceutical companies in India. All right. Then remember, this will also review various other issues pertaining to the Uniform Code of Pharmaceutical Marketing Practices and recommend legally enforceable measures against firms including in malpractices. Next news, friends. Next, remember, government to launch PM Pranam. What is this PM Pranam? Basically, first of all, you need to know the full form. PM Pranam is Pradhan Mantri Promotion of Alternate Nutrients for Agriculture Management Yojana. This is PM Pranam. Basically, what it is that the government won't be using now, or they will reducing the use of chemical fertilizers in the agriculture. I repeat, in order to reduce the usage of chemical fertilizers in the agriculture field, Government of India has launched this PM Pranam scheme, that is Pradhan Mantri Promotion of Alternate Nutrients for Agriculture Management and Yojana. Alright, this PM Pranam scheme is an initiative to promote using fertilizers in a balanced manner along with biofertilizers and organic fertilizers as an alternative source of nutrients. Why we are abstaining from using these chemical fertilizers? Because these chemical fertilizers are not good for the health. Alright, also when we are using chemicals into the soil, these chemicals will seep into the groundwater and mix with groundwater. They will pollute this groundwater. All right, and once the groundwater is polluted, you can see a large number of people who are dependent on groundwater will also be affected by this ground of chemicals. Also, these chemicals are not good for the health. They basically destroys the soil. Also, they will destroy the plant nutrients also. So indirectly you can say you are just consuming the chemicals directly that are being absorbed by the plants. Also, the program intends to lower the cost of subsidies for chemical fertilizers, which is projected to rise to 2.25 lakh crore rupees by 2022 to 2023, a 39% increase from 1.62 lakh crore rupees in 21-22. All right. That means the amount of money that was provided by the government, subsidies that was provided by the government to the farmers so that they can go and purchase the chemical fertilizers will be reduced. What this will do indirectly is that will stop the farmers from purchasing the chemical fertilizers, and instead they will be going for the more organic and natural fertilizers. All right. So remember the scheme, PM Pranam scheme. It is to reduce the chemical or to reduce the use of chemical fertilizers in the field. Next, friends, remember Agriculture Food Processing Minister have launched 4 major schemes, highly important. All right, let's talk about this. First is Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, AIF. The AIF is a medium to long term debt financing facility that commenced on 8th of July 2020 for the development of post harvest management infrastructure and community assets farming. Alright, first scheme was this. Now, second scheme is Pradhan Mantri Formalization of Micro Food Processing Enterprise. This is a centrally sponsored scheme that was introduced on 29th of July 2020 in order to increase the competitiveness of individual micro enterprises in the unorganized segment and encourage the formalization of this particular sector. Second scheme. Third scheme was your Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. We have multiple times discussed it. This is a central sponsored scheme envisaged as a holistic framework that will develop modern infrastructure with efficient supply chain management from the farm to the retail outlet. Alright, this was your third scheme. And another thing that you need to remember here from this is that the fourth one that we were talking about is a convergence portal. A convergence portal. Remember, recently Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and the Ministry of Food Processing Industries together launched a convergence portal that was between the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, Pradhan Mantri Formalization Micro Food and Processing Enterprise Scheme, and your Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. Alright, highly important. Remember this convergence portal also. Basically, remember the major objective is the sustained economic growth of farmers and food processing entrepreneurs in rural areas and helping them to increase their income. This also seeks to ensure all the beneficiaries receive their benefits of the scheme and give them the financial, technical as well as the professional support they require in the various steps of the farming. Alright, next, another important news, friends, mark this. We are talking about dugong. As you can see in the picture, it is also known as sea cow. Dugong is also known by the name sea cow. So remember, recently the government of Tamil Nadu notified that India's first dugong conservation reserve is in the Palk Bay region. I repeat, where is the India's first dugong conservation reserve? It is in the Palk Bay region, covering the coastal waters of Thanjavur and Pudukkottai district of Tamil Nadu. Also remember, these dugongs, what they eat, are they carnivores or they are herbivores? Remember, they are herbivorous and they eat the sea grass. Alright, they eat the weeds in the, or you can say weeds or sea grass that is located in the water bodies, and these seed grass that they generally feed on are basically formed of the carbon material. All right, they capture one of the largest sea grasses. They cover or they capture carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide into the atmosphere, and from that these are made. And it is also considered that the sea grasses or seaweeds or sea grasses are one of the ways in which we can reduce the carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. So these dugongs, also known by the name sea cows, eat sea grasses or sea weeds. Alright, and dugongs are the largest herbivorous marine mammals that primarily feeds on these sea grasses. Also, conserving dugongs will help us to protect and improve the sea grass bed and sequestering more atmospheric carbon. At present, there are around 240 dugongs in India, and the majority of them will be found in the Tamil Nadu region, and that too in the Palk Bay region. Alright, so remember this. So the first conservation reserve for the seagong, that is the sea cow, has been launched in Tamil Nadu. Next, T.S. Ramakrishnan appointed as the MD and CEO of LIC Mutual Fund. Akshay Vidhani appointed as the Chief Executive Officer of Yash Raj Film. Ashneer Grover resigned from the post of MD and Director of the Board of Bharat Pay, and he is also one of the members of the Shark Tank. Amitabh Bachchan appointed as the Brand Ambassador of Upgrade. Vidya Balan appointed as the Brand Ambassador of Bharti AXA Life Insurance. Sunil Agrawal appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of LIC. Sanjeev Kapoor appointed as the CEO of Jet Airways. Next news. Next, we are talking about Federal Bank. Remember, Federal Bank has recently tied up with Bharat Bill Payment System to facilitate utility bill payment services for the NRI's diaspora. I repeat, what is this utility payment? Basically, utility payment is, you can say, the transfer of money from their bank account to Indian bank account, or basically utility bill payment is the payment for electricity, the payment for water their family members that are living in India are using, the gas they are using, for, you can say, the petrol they will be using in India. So all these basic utilities, even for water, even for your uh, bills, for your mobile recharge, all these are the basic utility. And to, in order to allow the NRIs who are living abroad to pay for these facilities in India, Federal Bank has tied up with Bharat Bill payment system, so that these NRIs will be able to pay for these utility bill services, all right, all around the world. Highly important news, friends. If we discuss it, Federal Bank Limited partnered with NPCI, that is your National Payment Corporation of India, Bharat Bill Pay Limited, and the Lulu Financial Group, that is based in UAE, to enable the utility bill payment services for the NRI diaspora in the Gulf Corporation region. That means all the people, not all around the world, the people who are living in the Gulf Corporation region, specifically the Indians, those who are living in the Gulf region, they will be allowed to pay for the utility bills for their family members who are living in India. So also remember, it was your Federal Bank Limited that has partnered with NBBL and your Lulu Financial Group, that is of UAE. So these three organizations came together and they took the step that now they will allow the NRIs, will allow the NRIs to pay for the utility bills for their family members who are living in India. Highly important news, friends. All right. With this, Federal Bank and Lulu Financial Group became the first to go live with the Bharat Bill Pay cross-border bill payments. Another important thing. All right. Question can be asked that which is the, or you can say, the Federal Bank and Lulu Financial Group, they became the first to go live with the, or which were the first to go live with the Bharat Bill Pay cross-border bill payments. It was your Federal Bank and Lulu Financial Group. All right. Moving on, friends. Next is another important news. Next is about ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund. They have launched a first auto index fund. I repeat, ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund has launched ICICI Prudential Nifty Auto Index Fund. As you can see, there is a car. This is related to automobiles. So India's first auto index fund to replicate the Nifty Auto Index that has grown at over 14% annually since the August 2012. The Nifty Auto Fund offer opens on 22nd of September 2022 and closes on 6th of October 2022. If we talk about this index fund, the Nifty Auto Index is designed in such a way that it will reflect the behavior and performance of the automobile segment of the financial market using the free float market capitalization method. The index companies 15 listed, this index comprises 15 listed companies and also represents the auto sectors of such as auto related, such as parts also, that is tires and other companies related to the parts also. All right, so these are important. Remember, this Nifty Auto Find Index, that is your NFO, this will open when? This will open from 22nd of September and it will close on 6th of October. And who launched this Nifty Auto Index Fund? It was launched by ICICI Prudential. Highly important. If we talk about ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer? Nimesh Shah. And where is the headquarter of this ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund? It is in New Delhi. All right, next news. Next, we are talking about HDFC Bank and Reinfinitive. I repeat, Reinfinitive and HDFC Bank have recently entered into a multi-year data and technology agreement. HDFC, that is India's largest private sector bank, has signed a multi-year data and technology agreement with Reinfinitive. As it is a data and technology agreement, that means they will be sharing data with each other. They will be helping each other to make more research and development into that particular field. All right, and Reinfinitive, it is a London Stock Exchange group that is, and this technology partnership, that this data and technology multi-year partnership between HDFC Bank and Reinfinitive is to facilitate its digital transformation and innovation programs across the whole businesses in India. Highly important, the important takeaways from this particular news is that under this multi-year agreement, HDFC Bank will gain complete access to Reinfinitive's data and products that will allow them to realize new customer opportunities, and it will accelerate its innovation drive while lowering the total cost. Also, the users of HDFC Bank will have access to the Reinfinitive workspace, which will offer tools including real-time market data, news, the fundamental data analysis, the market analysis, charts, and everything will be available to the users. Also, this will allow for a great innovation and the cost reduction across multiple bank divisions covering wealth management, global market risk, compliance, and customer onboarding. All right, if we talk about HDFC Bank Limited, remember who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer? Shashidhar Jagdishan. When was it established? It was established in 1994. Where is the headquarter? Mumbai, Maharashtra. And if we remember the tagline of this HDFC Bank Limited, it is "We understand your world." Moving on, friends. Next news. Next, we are talking about Japan's MUFG. I repeat, Japan-based Mitsubishi UFG Financial Group, that is MUFG Bank, has increased their capital of its branch in India by 3,000 crore rupees to expand its businesses in India. I repeat, Japan's MUFG Bank has increased the capital by 3,000 crore rupees in India in order to expand their Indian business. As a result, the increased capital, the total capital of the MUFG Bank will reach to 5,207 crore rupees. Also remember, this will strengthen its financial basis in India and better respond to the diverse financial needs of its clients through the capital increase. That means indirectly we can say from this news is that in Japan will be investing another 3,000 crore rupees in India, and now this will help, these 3,000 crore rupees will be helping the Indian businesses to grow. Indirectly we can say this is the amount of money that is of investors, and these investors are coming in India in order to invest in the Indian businesses. All right, and if I ask you which is the highest FDI coming from India, from which country? It is coming from Singapore. Next news is, it is related to awards. India has won the UN awards for India Hypertension Control Initiative under NHM. We just discussed, this was I think first or second question of our video today, that who won. It was your India has won our 2022 United Nations Interagency Task Force and WHO Special Program on the Primary Healthcare Award for its India Hypertension Control Initiative. This was mission under whom or which agency or by under which scheme it was launched? Under National Health Mission was launched. Also, the award is for the Indians initiative to control and prevent hypertension under the government's National Health Mission. All right, it has been recognized for India's exceptional work within India's existing primary healthcare system. And if we talk about it, IHCI, that is your India Hypertension Control Initiative, is a collaborative initiative of which ministry? It is of Ministry of Health and Family Welfares, along with ICMR, that is your Indian Council of Medical Research, state governments, and World Health Organization. All right, so these organizations came together and launched this IHCI. Question can also be asked in such a way that IHCI is a IHCI is an initiative that was launched by which ministry? First question, it was launched by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Second question, that which all organization came together to launch it? So first is your Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, second is your ICMR, and third is your WHO. These three organizations along with state government, these four came together to launch this IHCI, that is your India Hypertension Control Initiative. And recently, which country has won the UN awards for India Hypertension Control Initiative under your National Health Mission? It was your India that has won this award. All right, friends. Next news. Next is related to brand ambassador. As you can see in the picture, who is he? He is Rohit Sharma. He is a very famous Indian cricketer. He is the captain of men's Indian cricket team, and his wife, as you can see her in the picture, Ritika. So Rohit Sharma and Ritika, they have been appointed as the sports manager, or you can say they have been appointed as Indian sports manager as brand ambassador of which company? Of Max Life Insurance. I repeat, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Max Life Insurance recently? He is Rohit Sharma and his wife Ritika, and they have been appointed as the brand ambassador of Max Life Insurance for a period of 2 years. All right, for a period of 2 years. Then if we talk about Rohit Sharma, he is from which state? He is from Maharashtra. You have to remember this. All right. He plays for IPL. He has won his first title with Deccan Chargers in 2009 under his captaincy, and then Mumbai Indian won the 5 IPL titles in 2013, 15, 17, 19, and 2020. He has been awarded with Arjuna Award for cricket in 2015, Major Dhyanchand Khel Ratna Award in 2020. Alright, so these are some of the awards also presented to Rohit Sharma. Apart from this, if we talk about now about Max Life Insurance, who is the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, Prashant Tripathi ji. When was this established? It was established in 2001. And where is the headquarters? It is in New Delhi. Moving on. Next news. Next we are talking about a hybrid propulsion system. This hybrid propulsion system uses solid fuel as well as liquid oxidizers, and this has been tested by whom? This hybrid propulsion system was tested by Isro, that is your Indian Space Research Organization. Alright. So if we talk about it, Isro has tested this hybrid motor at Isro Propulsion Complex at Mahendragiri in Tamil Nadu. The test was conducted by Vikram Sarabhai Space Center with support from the Liquid Propulsion System Center, that is your LPSC. This was a ground-based test which was for 15 seconds on 30 sounding rocket motor. As you can see, this was tested on ground. So basically, that is it working properly, or the combination that we have used, the chemicals that we have used. All right, and as it is a mixed propulsion, that means it is a hybrid propulsion, and it will be using both solid fuel as well as liquid oxidizer. All right, apart from this, the motor used here is HTPB, hydroxyl terminated polybutadiene, as a fuel, and liquid oxygen as a oxidizer, unlike solid or liquid combination that was used earlier. Now we have used a hybrid, that means one solid and one liquid as a fuel. Alright, highly important. Then if we talk about Isro, can you tell me who is the chairman of Isro? S. Somnath ji. Where is the headquarter of Isro? Bangalore, Karnataka. Then if we are talking about Isro, remember some satellites name, that is PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, GSLV, Geosynchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle, SSLV, that is your Small Satellite Launch Vehicle, and this is the satellite that was using the AzadiSat, and Earth Observation Satellite O2. These were the two satellites that were carried out by this Small Satellite Launch Vehicle. This was a failure mission of Isro, and these were basically what? This was launched as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to celebrate the 75 years of independence, but as I said, it was a failure mission. And why we are focusing on Small Satellite Launch Vehicle? Basically, the reason is that this is a very compact, and this will be able to use, or this will be able to send small satellite that is the size of a wooden box into the space on a regularly basis, that is after every 1 week or 2 weeks. So that is the reason we are focusing on Small Satellite Launch Vehicle. Next friends, next we are talking about Smarth. Smarth has been recently inducted by Indian Coast Guard, highly important, remember this. So Smarth is a ship that has been inducted by which force of India? It was your Indian Coast Guard that is inducted Smarth to strengthen their coastal security mechanism. Remember where this was inducted? This has been based at Kochi, Kerala from Goa under the operational command of Coast Guard District Headquarters 4. So if we talk about Smarth, remember it is a 105-meter long ship that has been designed with maximum speed of 23 knots. Another important thing, if we are talking about the speed in ocean, if we are talking about the speed of various ships, various Indian naval ships or any submarine, then we will be talking them in the knots. All right, so we are talking speed in knots in the ocean region. So what is the speed of this Smarth? It is 23 knots. And if we talk about the speed of aircraft, we talk it about in Mach. All right, and this Mach stands for speed of light. So we basically say that it is 2 Mach or it is a 3 Mach. That means it is the 3 times the speed of sound, not speed of light. It is 3 times the speed of sound, or 1 times speed of sound. So 1 Mach is equal to speed of sound. 1 times speed of sound. 2 Mach, twice the speed of sound. 3 Mach, 3 times the speed of sound. Alright, so coming back, we were talking about Smarth. This is a 105-meter long ship. The speed of this ship is 23 knots, and it is integrated. It is equipped with Integrated Bridge Management System, that is IBMS. It has been also integrated with IPMS, that is Integrated Platform Management System. Also, it has been integrated with PMS, that is Power Management System, and also integrated with FF, that is your external fire fighting system. So these are some of the things that you need to remember about this particular ship Smurth that was inducted by Indian Coast Guard to strengthen their coastal security. All right, highly important. Next we will be talking about one of the most important thing of this topic is that India will host the maiden MotoGP race in 2023. MotoGP is related to what? There is MotoGP, there is also a Formula 1 racing. All right, what are the relationship? What is the difference? MotoGP is related to bike racing, motorcycle racing. All right, Formula 1. All right, these are related to Grand Prix. These are related to bike car racing, but MotoGP is related to bike racing. So remember, in the year 2023 India will get the chance to host the maiden MotoGP, that is your Grand Prix motorcycle racing world championship race. All right, highly important. So if we discuss, India will be hosting the maiden MotoGP world championship race that was named Grand Prix of Bharat at Buddha International Circuit in Greater Noida, Uttar Pradesh in the following year of 2023. On 21st of September 2022, MotoGP commercial rights owners Dorna signed a memorandum of understanding with Noida-based race promoters Fair Street Sports to host the premier two-wheel racing event in India for the next 7 years. Remember, question can be asked that India will be hosting this MotoGP and they have signed a memorandum of understanding for this with Dorna. For how many years India will be hosting this particular MotoGP? So for the upcoming 7 years India will be hosting this. Also, riders from different 19 countries will be coming in India and participating in this particular event. And what was the name of this particular event? Grand Prix of Bharat. Say for example, when you watch F1 racing, we see that Azerbaijan Grand Prix, Italian Grand Prix, all right, Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. All these are named after some country or the state they have been taking part in. Similarly, this MotoGP will be named Grand Prix of Bharat. And where this will be held at? It will be held at Buddha International Circuit in Greater Noida, that is in UP. So India will be hosting this MotoGP in the year 2023. Next, we will be talking about an obituary. Former Tamil Nadu Assembly Speaker Siddhapati R. Muthaiya has recently passed away. So remember, former Tamil Nadu's Legislative Assembly Speaker and ex-Union Minister has passed away in his hometown Madurai, Tamil Nadu. Highly important. Next we are talking about World Rhino Day. When do we observe World Rhino Day? On 22nd of September. We observe World Rhino Day, and the day is to spread awareness about the different types of rhino and the existential risk they face. Also know these longhorns are also traded because they are of very much value, similar to that of the teeth of elephant that are being traded. All right, so it is an illegal process. These should be stopped, and in order to create awareness about these animals that they will one day go extinct if not taken care properly. That is the reason 8 cheetahs were brought in from the Kuno National, that was brought from the Nambia to India on the birthday of Narendra Modi, and they were launched into the Kuno National Park, that is in Madhya Pradesh. Out of these 8 cheetahs, 5 were females and 3 were males. All right. So what are the primary threats to rhino if we talk about poaching? Illegal trafficking of rhino horn. As I just mentioned that these rhino horns are traded. These are being basically cut off, and in that procedure these rhinos can also die. Then loss of habitat. The climate change is impacting their population and the low population density they have. These are some of the threats that is to the population of rhino. Next is Car Free Day. On 22nd of September we observe Car Free Day. Highly important. What is the reason? It is to encourage the people to give up their cars for one day and adopt the non-motorized transport like riding a cycle or walking into the neighborhood. So instead of using car, they should walk. This is the main aim of this particular day, Car Free Day, that is observed on 22nd of September. So that's all for the day, friends. Now let's quickly revise all the current affairs in one go. First is, you can read the cabinet approvals from the PDF itself. Government forms a 5-member committee to review the marketing practices of the pharma companies, that will be chaired by VK Paul. Then Government of India plans to roll out PM Pranam Scheme PM Pranam Scheme to reduce the usage of chemical fertilizers into the agriculture. Then Ministry of AFW and Ministry of FPI have launched a convergence portal to facilitate food processing enterprise. India get their first dugong conservation reserve in Tamil Nadu, and dugong is also known by the name sea cow. Ministry of Defence signed a memorandum of understanding with BOB, that is Bank of Baroda, and HDFC Bank to expand their reach of Spurge initiative. Next, Federal Bank launched facility to enable utility bill payment for NRIs. That means NRIs can easily, and that too in the Gulf region, NRIs can easily pay for the utilities of their families living in India. ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund has launched the first auto index fund. HDFC Bank and Reinfintive entered into a multi-year data and technology agreement. Japan's MUFG Bank increased the capital by 3,000 crore rupees in Indian biz. India won the UN awards for the India Hypertension Control Initiative under the National Health Mission. Max Life Insurance announced Rohit Sharma and Ritika as the brand ambassador for 2 years. ISRO recently tested their hybrid propulsion system that uses solid fuel and liquid oxidizer. And earlier it was either solid or liquid, but now for the first time a hybrid propulsion system has been tested. Indian Coast Guard inducted the ICGS Mirth in its fleet, and Indian Navy will get their 2 indigenous diving support vehicles also. Next is India will host the maiden MotoGP race in the year 2023. Where this will be held? This will be held in Greater Noida in Uttar Pradesh. Then former Tamil Nadu Assembly Speaker Sedapati R. Muthaiji has recently passed away. World Rhino Day is observed on 22nd of September, and World Car Free Day is observed on 22nd of September also. So these are your some important current affairs for the day, friends. Now it's time for your homework. First is Chabar Port, which was seen in news recently, is located in which country? Second question, which state is the venue of the India-Oman joint military drill Al Naja? Tell me, important. Third, Jeremy Lalringwa has won the gold medal in the Commonwealth Games. From which sport does he belong to? Fourth question, Pinglai Venkya, whose birth anniversary is celebrated recently, is remembered for which of his contribution in India? Another important question, friends. Fifth, India won the first ever gold medal in which sport in Commonwealth Games? And can you tell me, sixth question here, that did Neeraj Chopra took part in this Commonwealth Games? And if he did, what was the medal won by him? An interesting question for all of you. So these are your 6 homework questions, friends. I want you all to comment below. No cheating while commenting. This has to be done by self, and all the research work will be done by yourself only. No cheating and copying of answer, because that won't be useful for you then. Alright, so that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairscloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is Affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.